Hi everyone, my name is Nick Van Weerdenburg. I'm the CEO of Wrangle. We're a JavaScript-only consulting and development shop based out of Toronto, Canada. And we are entirely focused on modern JavaScript. So we do React work, we do Angular work, we do Node work, and that's our sole focus as a company. So we're really excited to be out here in Paris sponsoring the React Europe conference. It's very exciting to see all the enthusiasm around React. We've been doing a lot of React in the last 6 months, and it's an increasing part of what we do as a company. So I just wanted to share a little bit of some of our experiences and learnings over the last couple of years as a modern JavaScript company, and hopefully continue to talk with more of you during the breaks. We have a booth just outside, so I won't take too much of your time. But simply we're a JavaScript company. That's all we do. So that drives a lot of our practices. We're very tied into the open source market. We're about 60 people now, and we've done over 46 projects, so we're almost like a learning lab in some respects, because we get to do so many different projects, and we only do pretty much React and Angular. Those are the only two technologies that we support, so our entire team is up to speed. At React Europe, there's 3 of us here. So there's myself, Seth Davenport, he's here soaking up the sessions, and then our marketing manager, Amanda, is here as well. So please come chat to any of us. And our focus over the last couple of years has been modern JavaScript. Now we're doing React, Flux, and taking a very strong functional reactive sort of approach in a lot of our projects. We do a lot of Angular work, a lot of Node work. Continuous delivery is the foundation of all our processes now. And one of the interesting things we found in the doing so many projects, working with so many different clients, is that continuous delivery has a extremely strong overlap with Agile, and it's one of the quickest ways to fix a broken Agile process, because the same commit hygiene, the same sort of small features, the same sort of flow of incremental features is required in both. So we've been doing a lot of work in continuous delivery and building out some open source frameworks to help with the pull requests, the verification, the QA, and the delivery pipeline. And then we do a lot of mobile. It's about a quarter of the business. So, in terms of React, interestingly, most of our early React experience came with mobile, because we would build HTML5 mobile applications, and they wouldn't, really perform that well on older Android devices. So we optimized, and as we optimized, we discovered React for optimizing the more complex views. And so we introduced it initially for those particular views and the challenging views. So that was our first real React experience. And we had another interesting project where we had a 19-week project, and we got sort of deeper into it with a fairly large team. And we were running into challenges with handling pull requests and feature overlap and sort of collisions between the different team members as they tried to synchronize the components they were working on, and lacking a good component model and a good sort of messaging model. We refactored the back end to incorporate a Flux architecture with a dispatcher, and that had a tremendous impact on streamlining the parallel development of complex views in our application, and sped up the ability to run through pull requests and not have developers step on each other's feet. The third sort of React mobile project we actually did with for complex nutritional application with the supporting views, doing intense calculations, and we use ClojureScript and OM. So we've done a few projects using ClojureScript and OM, which has been very interesting and exciting, sort of going further into that full functional sort of approach for building web applications. For education, the whole education market was built on Flash, and they've been moving aggressively over to JavaScript, needless to say. A lot of education apps have tremendously complex views with lots of synchronization, and they're an extremely good fit for React-based architectures. So we found that taking a functional reactive programming approach with React, we've been working with Bacon on one project, has been a real boon for building those types of applications. So the things that we're focused on in 2015 are React, Flux, functional reactive programming. Even in our Angular projects, we have some element of a Flux type architecture in almost every single project now. With the move to Angular 2, we've been very focused on that with that sort of FRP flavor. One of the things that we do is we work with a lot of different back-end teams. So a lot of our specialty and our open source work is on focusing on front-end front-end engineering workflows and dealing with broken APIs delivered late, which is sort of part and parcel for dealing with front-end application architectures. And then continuous delivery, agile, and lean user experience as a combined sort of process. And it's also it's an engagement process for working with different stakeholders, because the continuous delivery pipeline becomes the foundation of the trust relationship between the software delivery team and the business team. And that's been sort of quite a remarkable experience, seeing the impact on the business relationships by taking what was traditionally a very developer-oriented sort of process and linking it straight out to the business with lean UX and validation. So that's also one of our major initiatives in 2015. And then community guidelines and open source. So as we've gotten bigger, we're now focused on publishing a lot and taking our best practices and sort of publishing them out into the open source community. So if you have a chance, please come by our booth, say hi. We have a webinar sign up, and we have an Apple Watch contest. There's 2 iPads set up, so you can drop in and sign up for either of those. We also have a React webinar that will be coming up later in the summer. And there's 3 of us wandering around, so I hope to have a chance to talk with you later over the conference. So thank you.